I grew up in Clifton, New Jersey, and I had 3 older brothers, so I had no choice but to love sports. Then when I met my husband, I got into golf, and so now that's my favorite pastime is golfing. We actually met on a blind date. Our first date was to a hockey game. We kind of hit it off right away. That was about 34 years ago. Peter had a very large personality, and he lit up the room when he walked into it. And by the time he left the room, everyone in the room was his friend. So, needless to say, when he passed, it was very devastating to all of us. When I found out I had cancer, my biggest fear was that I wasn't going to make it, and my kids are going to have to go through another parent that passed away way too soon. And I knew in my head I had to do everything to be healthy and be here for them. When the doctor told me that I would probably need 3 to 5 weeks of radiation, the first thing that came to my mind was the burn, the fatigue, going every day. And I was devastated because I had my daughter's wedding in October, but I didn't get to that point because of my connection with my friend. My friend told me in this text message about this Meridian technology where I possibly would only need 1 to 5 treatments. I had to look into it, and that's how it all started.
Karen and I first talked over phone, and I first got to hear her story. In the personal side, it was just a really remarkable story. In terms of the clinical side, she was someone who had a small breast cancer that had been removed by the surgeon. The surgeon had told her she needed 5 to 6 weeks of radiation treatment. And that's when I said, whoa, let's kind of step back here. And I said, we have a technology where we can really shorten the number of treatments and be much more precise in terms of the way we deliver the radiation treatment. Meridian technology, you have an MRI machine and you have a radiation machine, and they're combined into a single machine, which if you were to tell me 20 years ago, I would have said that's sort of fantasy. And what that really did was it allowed us to be able to acquire an MRI image as we were delivering the radiation treatment. Because the MRI technology can actually create visualization in motion, you can get more accurate pictures of what the radiation treatment is doing, as well as do things in sort of real time and really be more accurate and safe, which really has changed how we treat breast cancer. What I love about this technology, it almost forces you to be very intensive in terms of just being there for the patient. And we were there for each one of her treatments, and I think she felt it. We were customizing her treatment on each day, and I think Karen felt that we wanted to take great care of her.
When I met Dr. Ang, he was so personable and looked me directly in the eye. And he said, I believe we need about 5 treatments. And he assured me that this was the right treatment for me. My treatment experience, they were very, very good about telling you what's gonna happen, what they're doing, the noises you're gonna hear. They give you music, they ask you what kind of music you'd like to hear. Whatever you needed, they were willing to do for you to make this the best experience ever. Music that I listened to every day was the oldies. One of my husband's favorite songs was Sweet Caroline. Believe it or not, the first 4 treatments that I had, Sweet Caroline never came on. My last treatment, they put my music on, and the first song that came on was Sweet Caroline. So that's when I felt like he was there and telling me, this is your last one, you did it, you're done. And I knew that everything was gonna be okay.
There really aren't any limitations in terms of which patients can be treated with this technology. Let's have more of these treatments available for our patients in terms of delivering safer radiation treatments, shorter radiation treatments, less disruptive radiation treatments. If we are a little bit more kind of precise with our treatments, you'll get better outcomes.
Dr. Ang told me that there was very limited side effects to this treatment, and he was spot on. I had no fatigue, I had no burn, which I was very happy with Callie's wedding coming up. Callie got married on a Friday. It was a beautiful, beautiful fall day. We did a few special things for Peter. My husband loved limoncello. Everybody in the place had a limoncello shot. It was a really, really beautiful day. It was everything that we wanted and more.